Hi Nitesh, how are you?
Hi, hi Ankit, how are you?
All good, all good. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. It's been quite some time.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Likewise. Always great to meet you.
yes, and glad to hear like you are an elite partner of HubSpot now. So things are rapidly, progressively changing towards the elite partner engagement, dealing with a lot of customers.
Definitely. As you know, right, growth automation has recently turned elite, and definitely it has brought in a lot of traction from different regions, different industries, and also different AEs, because it gives you that kind of a credential, right, to back any of your deals, right? Once you have an elite tag, right, it just is easier for you to close customers, and you are able to close bigger deals, right? So growth automation is now elite, and we are looking forward to see big changes. So thank you for that. And yeah, I mean, now that I've done a little bit of my introduction, how about you also tell us if there is a particular industry, or if there is a particular region that you are currently overseeing.
Yeah, 100%. So I myself, Nitesh, I sit in Dublin office for HubSpot, and I deal specifically with our customers across EMEA region, but two specific countries which I'm focusing on right now is South Africa and Mauritius, and predominantly for the FinTech and financial services space.
Got it. Awesome. So as you know, right, we are not just a HubSpot agency, we are a HubSpot plus RevOps agency. Is there a particular problem that these financial services companies look to solve through a CRM or through HubSpot?
Yes, I believe when I was speaking to a few financial services, specifically at the enterprise level, the first concern was they have is regarding the longer sales cycle process, and the second what they were considering is because the leads are coming from various sources, or I can say it's a channel, and they're trying to bridge the gap between the sales and the marketing, and they are looking a CRM which can provide them a visibility in terms of the single source of truth.
Got it. Got it. No, that's actually not very surprising, because globally this is a trend that we have seen with a lot of financial services companies, that these are certain common problems that we have seen cropping up, and to solve for this problem we have actually designed a process blueprint, right? Allow me to share my screen and show it to you, right?
Yes, please.
So awesome. I believe this will be visible to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So although these process blueprints are generally customized and personalized for each company and each industry, these are certain common problems that we have actually seen, right? A couple of these you've only mentioned, right? How they want to see a CRM as their single source of truth for all of the leads, right? And this is how we solve it through HubSpot. We are actually able to integrate a lot of sources, right, and then bring all of these together to form HubSpot as a single source of truth for all of their leads, right? If you see in front of you, right, we have categorized these leads into marketing driven, which are inbound leads, and then there are sales driven, which are field sales, which include events, webinars, and conferences, right? And then you have an inside sales team which is doing prospecting for referrals, and they're doing their own cold outreach, right? So we can actually define these leads by the kind of activity they're doing, right? With the company, with the financial services company involved, right? Whether they've booked a discovery call, or whether they've engaged with one of their marketing assets, or subscribed to a newsletter. This is the marketing side of it. And then we actually integrate it with the sales leads that the sales brings in, wherein when they go to an event, have they actually interacted, or have they just attended the event without interacting, or if they've actually shown interest, or have you imported these leads right from somewhere. So once you bring in all of these leads, you try to qualify these leads, and try to nurture these leads so as to give them to the sales, so that the sales can actually start doing their own activities on these leads, right? This is where the sales and marketing alignment actually happens, where if they're not qualified, if their intent is not qualified, then you start nurturing them through nurture sequences, and you increase their lead score, right? Which can also be done through HubSpot before you actually give them to the sales, right? And I think the second problem that you were talking about was the long sales cycle, right? We understand that financial products are they can become a little risky at times, and as a customer, or as somebody who's buying a product, I would also like to first have a lot of meetings, so that I build that trust with the financial services company, also with the sales rep involved, before I actually purchase that, because money is involved, right? So this is why we create a longer sales pipeline, right? And we don't just create a deal, we create a lead first, we nurture these leads, and then once they are once they commit, right, or once they say some bit of there is some bit of an acceptance, right, we actually create a deal and then move them very slowly through the sales pipeline, right? And these activities can actually be automated, right, within the sales pipeline right on HubSpot, right? So in the backend you can actually form triggers, or you can build out triggers, so that if they've accepted a trigger, or if a trigger is met, right, then the deal moves from one pipeline stage to another. For example, over here you have a new opportunity that comes in. If they've shown initial interest, or if they've scheduled a product demonstration, then we move them to the next pipeline. If they've completed a product walkthrough and solutions, you move them to the other. So if they do any activity, or if they perform any activity, we move them to the next deal stage, right? So this is how, as they move through the deal stage, not only is the sales rep involved aware of this, not only they have visibility, but also the marketing team has visibility that, okay, these are the leads that I sent to the sales team, right? And this is the actions that have been performed by the service team. Or for example, the customer success team, when they see that what all activities each of the lead has performed, they can they can come into the system and try to upsell and cross sell to them, right? So this is how we create a very aligned, or a very integrated customer experience, and an integrated internal process where the sales, marketing and customer success team is aligned, have visibility, and they can actually scale the leads.
Basically, it will help your customers, and you provide the experience of alignment between the marketing, sales and customer success, and map out the seamless customer journey for your client. Yes, and it eventually help them to take the data-driven decisions. Yeah,
definitely. So yes, and this is how a lot of our clients have been actually able to scale as well, right? So yeah, this was about bringing in RevOps and HubSpot flavor to a financial services industry. And yeah, I mean, I hope this was really insightful for you and for the customers who are actually looking to purchase HubSpot, but they have some kind of inhibitions. This will be able to help them with some clarity.
Yes, 100%. That would be the the next step to work with you very much on this to solve the customers' problems in financial service space.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Great then, Nitesh. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you're able to bring in as many financial services and fintech companies through this quick chat right into HubSpot, and are able to sell faster and sell bigger deals.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. Bye-bye.